All right. So, how to build a system which makes it impossible for you scale your coaching business to 15K or more. Complete process explained. Now, I would like to mention that this was the exact process that we used to scale our client's coaching business to 30K in just 45 days. He was stuck at 3K and we took him to from 3K to 30K in just 45 days. We almost booked like 60 calls in this time frame, and I'm going to explain the whole process that we did, and so that you can do that as well, right? And I'm going to like make it very, very simple so that even a kid can like use this whole process and scale to 15K or more. So let's get started. First, I would like to say that there are two sides of a business. There is one, the outside of the business, and one is the inside of the business. Now, the inside is what happens once a client gets into a business. Like now you brought in a new client for your coaching business. What happens after that? The inside part, right? And what happens the outside? How you're bringing in clients? How's your profile, right? This is the outside part, and this is the inside part. I'm going to keep it very simple, outside and inside. So let me tell you a bit about how the inside system works, and then I'm going to talk about the outside. So first, the inside, this is the process. What happens? You bring in a new client, no matter like how you brought him, whether it was cold outreach or posting on Facebook groups, or however you brought in a new client. And now there is the onboarding process. Now explaining that these are the things that are going to be in the system. This was the cost, and you've paid that. Say that, and then the providing them with all the resources. This part comes in. Now, what do I mean by providing them with all the resources? I mean the course, and I'm putting them in the group and giving them a plan that this is what you need to follow, and basically giving them all the resources that they need to get started, kick off. You give them all the resources, and then comes the coaching part. This is very important because now you've brought in a new client. You can't just leave them because then they won't get the results, right? You coach them. You go on calls with them, whether you're providing one-on-ones or whether you're doing group coaching, you coach them, right? And then comes the making sure that they get the results part, where you give the accountability, your mindset. And this is where like your most of the day goes off, right? You bring in a new client, you go there on onboarding process. Now there is another client, you go on their onboarding process. And this is where you spend most of your time, this process right here, right? You give them accountability because this is so time taking, guys. Accountability is so time taking. You go on everyone's calls, see that they're doing good. If you provide accountability, that is the check-ins. So you go to the check-ins, see how they're doing, and tell them what they're doing wrong, and change that so that they get results, right? And even changing their mindset, you work on that. And then comes the even taking care of the current clients. You bring in a new client, you go on that onboarding process, you provide them with all the resources like the group, the plan, the course, the pre-recorded videos, everything. You coach them, and you even give them the accountability check-ins. Plus, and you even have to take care of your current clients. You have 20 clients, you bring in a new client, you go through all this process. Plus, you even have these 20 people to take care of. You even have to go to their accountability. You even have to go and coach them. So this is where most of your time goes away. Right? This is the process, the inside part. And this is where your most of the day goes, right? Most of your time. And this is the process that you love to do. This is the reason you even started this business. And as a coach and a business owner, your focus should be focus should be only on this process. Because if you don't give all your attention to this process, then even if you get clients, your delivery will always be messed up, and you'll just keep losing more and more clients. Okay. Now let's say that now you're in this whole process, right? But you're not taking it very seriously. You're just like most of the coaches, you're just trying to like bring in new clients, and you're just cold outreaching, posting on FB groups. You're just asking people for if they can refer someone or if they can renew their plan, right? And I'm sure that you can relate to that if you're a coach. And if you want, you can leave this video if you don't want to change anything. But this video, I'm gonna even run through like how you can change that. So you just keep spending all this time just bringing in new clients, and you don't take care of this delivery process, then your delivery will all be messed up, right? People will come to their program in the beginning. Okay, you're getting a lot of people, but once they get to the program, they don't get the support that they need. They don't get the accountability that they need. They don't have the right mindset. They don't actually get the help that they need, the reason that they signed up. They don't get that, and they just don't leave for because of that upset. They go out and they even badmouth people that this guy, yeah, he's going to ask a lot of money, but once you get to his program, there's nothing in there, right? And once that the market has this bad mouth of you that's saying that this guy, he doesn't really provide good services, he doesn't really deliver of what he says, then it's done for you, right? You're done. Because then most of the people who are going to reach out to you, they're just going to like ignore you that this guy, he's just a seller, he just sells, but after that, he doesn't provide anything. Okay. So guys, this is the process that you need to like put all of your focus on. This here should be your focus. And if you're not taking care of that, then your delivery will all be messed up, like I said, right? So let me tell you like what you need to do if you want to change that. You don't want to be messed up right there. You have to put all your focus there, but I'm going to tell you how you get these people, these new clients, even without like being messed up with your delivery, even without that. Okay. So now the big question is like, if you take care of all this process by yourself, right? Then how do you bring in new clients? I'm going to tell you. So let me introduce you to the growth impact funnel. This is the funnel that we use in our agency. This is the funnel that we use to scale our clients coaching business to 30K. And I'm going to tell you exactly how this works. So first of all, there is the deep impact video that we run as an ad. That's for the attention. Now this video, it is something which talks about most of the impact that your clients get and how it changed their life. I'll tell you, like, you actually in this video, you call out your prospects saying that if you're this, and then you get deep into their pain, very deep. And it's something which is like very, very, very different from the current market. And it's just that like most of the people right now, they see different coaching businesses who are like helping coaches, and they see that, okay, they are telling them to run these ads. I'm just going to see that and I'm going to run similar kind of ad, and then it doesn't work. Because that is something everyone is doing right now. And if you want to get better results, exceptional results, then you have to do something exceptional. You still need to run an ad, because without that, in organic, you have no control, right? So you still need to run an ad, but your ad needs to be completely different from the market. Do something which gives the same message, but does the complete opposite of what the market is doing right now. Right? People say, if you're this and you want to do this, then follow me here, go through my content, and then they give some testimonials. Don't follow that framework. Follow a completely different framework so that you can even call out your audience, bring them to your profile, and even make them follow you and text you, right? So that is the deep impact video that you run as an ad so that you can reach to the right people. Again, this is not going to work if you don't have the right script, if you don't have the right framework, and it's not actually impacting your niche. It's not actually reaching to that deep pain part in your prospects. Okay. So once you get this deep impact video that is running as an ad, which is working good, you're putting in like $8, $10, and you're getting 20 followers, 30 followers, and like they are all qualified people, right? If you're running the right ad with the right framework and with the right messaging, with the right targeting, it is going to reach to the right people. And all the people that are coming into your profile, they have the money, okay? If you have qualified them properly, that is. They have the money, they come to the profile, they follow you, you reach out to them, and you close them. Simple as that. So you have this deep impact video. Second comes the tracking part. And this is actually the most important thing. You can run an ad, you can keep a setter, but nothing's going to work if you're not tracking anything. You'll just keep waiting that, man, I just run an ad, but nothing's working. Like, why am I not getting any followers, So tracking everything is so important. You run an ad today, you're going to check that all the statistics tomorrow. You're going to see how the ad is performing, how many people are watching it to the 100%, and what are the quality of the people that I'm getting to my page. Then managing everything. You have this ad, right? You have a setter, and you even have other teammates. How are you managing them? You have that managing work. Then the bringing in new marketing strategies. You run an ad, it's good. Now you have a setter, you're making good money, but what after that? That's not enough to take it to 15K, right? That's not enough to like take it to 50 or 100K, right? You need to come up with different strategies. You need to multiply the ads. You need to use different marketing strategies, and you have to like completely every single day, you have to come up with new strategies so that you can like improve your business. It's not something you think about in a month once. Okay, now I'm going to add this one thing into my business and my business is going to blow. That's not how it works. You need to put all of your time every single day putting it to marketing strategies. I'm going to tell you how you can do this without like sacrificing this process. I'm going to tell you, just give me a second. Then comes the killer setter part. Many people feel like, okay, I'm running an ad, I need a setter, and once I get the setter, boom, I'm gonna scale my business. No, that's not how it works. See, most of the setters right now, they have no idea how to set. They're like, they just completely rely on inbounds. They don't know how to start conversations. They don't know how to take any kind of conversation to a book call. And why am I saying that? Because I've hired so many setters, guys. I've had so many setters and I know what works. Okay. I myself has booked more than 60 calls for my clients coaching business. So I can tell you most of the people don't know that. Okay. You get a setter and then who's going to like convert all this attention to book calls in your calendar. So then it comes back to again, deep impact ad, tracking everything, bringing the attention to the profile. The setter is going to convert that attention to potential book calls. And this will keep repeating, which will like keep bringing you like n number of clients again over and over and over again, because you know that this is the spend that I'm putting on my ad. This is the amount of followers I'm getting. And this is the amount of calls I'm booking. I'm putting $20 in, I'm at least booking 2 calls and I'm closing one of them. And I'm closing him for $600 or $800. That's like 20x ROAS, right? And which is incredible actually, and which is something which works. Once I'll tell you a small story. We were working with Rohan and we put $30 in for a day. We booked 2 calls and we closed both of them. And the cash collector was $1,800, which is like almost more than 10x ROAS. So that's how it works, guys. If you can actually find a good ad, then and you're actually tracking everything, managing everything, bringing in new marketing strategies, and you have a killer setter, this process can take you to 50K for sure. Okay. So once you start getting good ROAS, like 8x, 10x, then you start multiplying the ads, multiplying the process. You increase the number of setters, you increase the number of ads with different strategies. You don't run the same ad over and over again. You run different kind of ad and you manage everything, bring in new marketing strategies and increase the spend. I'm putting $30 in, I'm getting 50 followers. If I put $3,000 in, I'm going to get 5,000 followers. Just an example. This is the only process you need if you want to scale to 15K or even 50K. And I've seen people who are even scaling it to 100K. So this is what it is, guys. You run a good ad. If you know how to run an ad, you do it with the right messaging, right the framework, right targeting. You bring in the attention, you manage everything, and you even bring in like new marketing strategies. You have a setter who's going to convert all this attention to potential book calls in your calendar, and you just repeat the process over and over again. Plus, you multiply the process if you want to scale to 50K or even 100K. So this is what works, and it's not something I'm talking out of thin air. Like I said, I've already done this for one of my clients' coaching business. So now this is the inside part that you need to take care of, and you need someone who can take care of this whole outside part. Okay. Again, you can do this yourself, guys. I'm not saying that come and buy from me. I'm saying you can do this yourself. But if you don't want to sacrifice the inside part, and if you want someone who has genuinely done it before and who's going to do it for you, not going to coach you. I see so many people who ask $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, and just to provide information, not even giving you a one-on-one support. You can go to Jeremy Pog, Brandon Forbes. They're not going to give you one-on-one personal support. They're going to coach you. You have to take care of all the process yourself. You take care of this. You even take care of this. You mess up your delivery process. Even if you go to 20K, you're going to come back to 3K. Because your delivery process is shit, right? So you need someone who can do this for you and not going to coach you that this is what you need to do. And that's what I do. So if you want me to do that for you, then go ahead and you can go ahead and text me on Instagram. You can even book a call. I've given the link in the description. You can even book a call and give all the information. And guys, this is the process, guys. This is the process. And let me tell you 2 quick things which is gonna make sure that this process doesn't work. Okay, I'm not just gonna say good things. I'm even gonna say 2 bad things that's gonna make sure that this process doesn't work. First comes your sales process. Okay, now we have brought the calls into your calendar, but if you don't know how to close them, there's no point, right? You're just losing sales over and over and over again. But all these people, they're just coming to calls, just going. That's it. So you won't be able to scale to 15K. Second thing is your profile. Now, if you know that there is something called as a funnel, which is more like a conversion funnel, where the first part is attention, right? The Let me see if I can write that. Okay. So the first part is attention. The second part comes the nurturing, and the third part comes the conversion. Okay. So this is where where everything can mess up. You can bring in the right attention, right? You can bring in the right attention, and you know how to convert them because you have a killer setter. But if you don't have the nurturing part done in, then nothing's gonna work. People are gonna come to your profile. They're gonna see that there's no content, no good content, no valuable content. They're gonna leave, right? People can come to the profile, but they have to see the good content and then they are going to follow. Then they're going to message, right? So if you don't have right content, guys, do not message me. First, build the content. Okay, first build the content. If you have the content right dialed in, again, I can help with that. But if you have the content dialed in, that is when this process is gonna smash, guys. This process is gonna like make you so much money that you cannot even imagine, guys. Okay, so this is the process. I've explained you everything. You can do it by yourself. If you want me to help you with that, you can book a call. The link is in the description. And if you want to talk to me personally about how this process works in more detail, then you can text me on Instagram. I'm gonna go through everything, and then we can possibly work together. All right, guys. And we only work with committed people. I don't want people who just come to my services and they're not serious about growing, because here everyone in our agency, everyone is just focusing that we need to bring results. And if we see people that they don't really want to grow, then we cannot help them, right? So if you're someone who really wants to change everything, then go on, guys, go on and book a call or just text me on Instagram, and let's get started, guys. Okay, peace.